So unfortunately, it looks like these meat chicks are gonna be moving in here about a week after I hope to. I had to take off for work, had to do some stuff. Options are limited. But now that I'm back, the show must go on. Here's where we're picking up. So the interesting thing here is I have this door. I'm still gonna put like a Z across it. And it's really pretty much good. This is going to be the top slider for it. See that? See how that just slides in there? That's because in this trough, I have golf balls. But I do not have enough. And that leads me to, I don't know, can maybe go to the golf course with the snorkel and some goggles, try to get some organic, wild, free range golf balls out of the pond. But it is getting later in the year, so I'm not sure if that's a good idea. You know what? Perhaps Todd, down in Louisiana, for Reap What You Sow, has some golf balls. I'll go check in with him. Todd, you got any golf balls?
No, sir. I don't have no golf balls. I'm out of balls. I've never got into golfing.
I gotta come up with a different plan. Okay, that didn't work. You know, my dad actually has a lot of golf balls. I know he does. Up in Wisconsin in his garage. Let me check in with him quick. Look, my dad, he's got lots of golf balls. You got lots of golf balls, right?
I've got a lot of golf balls.
Oh, did you bring any?
No.
I guess I should have called him first.
That would have helped.
It would have. Yeah, I probably should have called him first and had him bring some down. I'm thinking maybe I can get it to work with what I got, but we're going to see if we can use those golf balls as pretty much like ball bearings for this project. And then the door hopefully can rest on there. And I used 1.5 inch oak for that, so it'd be wider. We'll see, I'll figure it out. And then I still got to close in those couple parts on the top. That's what we're working on right now. What did you get for me, my son?
A golf ball.
You got one? Oh, buddy. Should we put it in the trough?
Mm-hmm.
We still need more, but you found one. Do you want to put it in the trough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go over there. I'm gonna lift you up top in this hole. Hey, bugger.
Yeah.
Where's the trough?
Wait, over here?
No, right here, where all the golf balls are. Can you put that one in there?
Huh?
Let's see. Oh, that'll work, bugger. Hey, if you find any more, let me know.
Okay.
You promise?
Yeah.
All right. So here's what we got so far. Looks like it's gonna work. We got the golf balls in there, and then on the bottom edge of here, we did add some like roofing tin, just metal to help it slide. But I've got these three, attach them to the actual door, and I may put a front face over there or an extra cap on the top. But let's hook it up to the door and make sure it works. And then later I'll need to find more golf balls. So I'll have to go get some organic free range ones from down in the pond at the golf course, or maybe next time my dad comes he can bring me some, or we'll find a farm where they breed and raise golf balls or something like that. So here I've got these screwed on, which means I'm going to unscrew these last two boards that are hooked up to my temporary hanger. Unscrew this board and unscrew this, and then it'll just be attached to that. I'll pull that tight and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, guys, I'm working here on my mini barn with my dad. All of a sudden he looks on the ground, he goes, hey, what kind of snake is this? Now look at this guy just cruising across here. That's a baby copperhead. Child, snake tongs off the front porch, Zipporah, really quick. Pinky, snake tongs really quick. I don't want to get in here. But look at that thing go. That's a baby copperhead. It's even got that bright yellow tail. Hold on, little one. Whoa. Just gonna pause for a minute. Oh yeah, it already tried to bite. Wow.
Come this way. Back up, David. Come by me.
Bugger, settle down.
Come by Grandpa.
There it goes biting again. Now it's wiggling its tail. Wow, that was kind of crazy. I caught that snake, temporarily detained it. We'll relocate it far, far away from humanity. But my dad was standing about here. I was working there, and it just came cruising across right there. Just young, freshly born, because they don't lay eggs. Okay, copperheads, cottonmouths, rattlesnakes, they give live birth. But my dad's a little son, what kind of snake is that? I'm like, wow, copperhead, just crazy. That's kind of part of why you'll see my children, you know, play with certain snakes, handle them, get to know them, but they know they need my permission to do that. We don't let them do that with venomous ones, only the ones that are pretty much, you know, safe. Plenty of them don't have any threat they can pose to humans, but I bet I say, you know, watch out for copperheads, watch out for snakes to my children more than a lot of people. Anyway, here we are with this. I'm trying to figure out one thing because this one actually rubs. These ones got a good gap, but it does slide back and forth. It's just a little tight. So I put some extra battens here on the edges, so that way when you close it, it's got a better seal. I am still some golf balls short up there, and I got some other things, but pretty much I'm where I can put the chickens in here right now. I still got to close up those ones from above, but I'm going to make sure everyone has their lunch, and then we're going to do that. And then I'll probably start putting some on the back side of here too, just some battens. Close it in. Some of those are pretty big. I don't think, you know, a raccoon or possum could sneak through there. They need to be really little. So I'm going to concentrate with the up top stuff first, and we'll just get those guys moved in here, and they'll be really happy to be in here. I know that. So my dad's coming back with some oil. We're going to oil that, just kind of help it slide and see how that works. Okay, looks like I'm late to the party. I gave the kids the green light after lunch to get started, and Grandpa and Monster Truck and these kids are running hard, already moving some. So here's the setup. We're using our gorilla cart with a tote on top of it. And that way we can put some in the tote. You do that for them. And then we don't have to carry them either because they are getting bigger. And we got our next weigh-in tomorrow to see how big they're getting. 10 already went over?
Yep.
Okay,
put 10
cool.
in the bin.
Then we'll get an accurate count on them too.
3.
I'll stand by the door if you want.
Not too much back, just want to step on this stuff.
Oh.
4. 5. 7 have a border so we step on.
You should. You can use a rock. It's a flat rock. Here you go, Dad.
That's good. Just something.
And now, yeah, I'm gonna scoop that out here.
6.
Open it up.
7. 8. 9. 10.
Next 10. All
Lock
right.
and roll.
Cool.
Time to lock and roll.
Drive safely, son. So ideally they would have been out of there a week ago. That didn't work out. So we're getting them out of there today. I've got an amount to do to still make it predator proof, but we are rolling, and they seem to be doing good on the drive. Want that open, buddy?
Slide away a little bit, Michael. Michael, just this way. Just a bit this. Watch your toes. There you go.
Let's see. Oh, hey guys. You're out here chilling. You would be the first 10. Yeah. Here comes the second 10. Here you go. Well, you guys will have more space and I'll get you some yard time soon enough too.
You got the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna start working on the top. Thank you. I'm thinking about escaping out that corner. I gotta watch that too. Well, get a little more fresh air, a little more breeze, a little more room. This big one here is already pooping on the hay. Cool. I hope this works out well for you guys. Just watch out for copperheads, okay? So at this point, we're still bringing more in. But these are actually the first 80. And I hear we got 2 more loads left. So 80 of them are in. We'll give them another weight check, our weekly weight checkup tomorrow. That'll be good. But they're growing good. There's definitely still a lot of them. And we don't know. There's 2 loads left. So they're bringing in up to 90. And then we'll do 1 more after that. And at the moment, I'll show you what I got up here. I did block off that. See, nice and blocked off. I did block off that. That blocked off behind the ladder. I left a little finger hole when you're climbing. And then I still got the 2 on this side to do, which I'm about. This one I measured, I'm gonna cut and fill, and then I got the one there. So this is 90.
90.
Come on, little guys. 90, and there's one load left, huh?
5.
5 left. Okay. So we got 95? All right, and you can see there's a couple little ones in there. They'll like having more space. That one there is like completely molted almost. But it'll get back. Wow.
Daddy?
Yeah.
I think you should on this little one. It has a blind eye.
Really?
Yeah, it got pecked.
Okay. So that one actually does have 1 blind eye. But that's okay. Set it down. We'll let it do its thing. So this is 90. And there's 5 left, child. We got 95. Are you happy with those numbers so far?
Yeah.
After 7 weeks, I think, right? So we could have some that'll be like 3 to 4 pound broilers in about another week. But we'll let them go a little bit bigger, right? I think so. They're doing good. What do you girls think about having so many chickens at once for meat?
There's going to be a lot of butchers. And we need more freezer space.
We need more what space?
Freezer space, for sure.
Oh, more freezer space? I want to can a lot of them.
A lot, but there's still going to be some.
And you think a lot of butchering?
Yeah.
You think if we do it in 3 times, 30 a piece, that'll work out better?
Yeah.
I think so. Take the biggest ones and the next
The
ones.
sheep are jealous that they have their barn.
Yeah. Well, I'll open up the lean-to on the other side for the sheep, and we'll go from there. I'm up top inside this thing now. I've got it secure where I feel confident leaving it for the evening, and then potentially, you know, many days after that, I do want to finish the whole upstairs here. There's supposed to be walls and stuff on here, and I have been working on it for a number of years. It's just not always at the top of my priority list. Getting these meat chicks in here moved, securing the bottom layer up on my to-do list quite a bit. So here I'll show you. I cut these to block in the edges. It brings the floor out to the wall, which is nice, and then prevents raccoons or possums from going down there. Here, although when we climb the ladder, let me pull this up. When we climb the ladder, you're supposed to use your feet on the middle and your hands on the side, so that way you're not stepping on poop if you got poopy shoes. But when I put the one in behind the ladder here, there you go, I did leave a little notch just so fingers can go in there. This hole I wanted covered, and I didn't want like a hinged trap door because it just seems like that would blow down or knock down or whack somebody in the head, whether it's an adult or a child. So this will keep it secure where nobody's getting down there, and then we can just pop it up when we need to come up. It's a pretty good fit, but it's not too hard to lift. And I just made a little box at the bottom that fits the opening, and then my dad suggested just using some plywood for the top to keep it lighter and make it easier, quicker for us. So we did that. And then over here, same thing, ran the floor out to the wall. All my little holes that things could crawl down into the bottom are now secure, and now I'll show you what we did for the door. So for our outside door, I did do my golf ball experiment, which is pretty cool. Definitely more golf balls would help because there's not a lot in that trough. Can't even really see any of them. Yeah, they're all underneath here, which kind of helps, but it rolls pretty good. And then just to kind of keep these things shut, when you get it in place, I just put a couple of these, which you drop in a hole at an angle, and that keeps it kind of tighter and shut. And we'll wear them a little bit after time, just kind of like rolling back and forth. But when you pull these out, we've got our door, and I do got to put some handles probably on each side of it, but it does slide open. And then we've got our 95 meat chickens in here with a lot more space than they used to have. And I probably will put up a little bit of a fence out here too, so during the day, if there's no hawks around and stuff, we can at least let them come out and get a little bit of yard time, and then be in there though, out of the sun too if they prefer. They shouldn't have too many heat problems because it's getting later in the year, and that's one reason we want to do some during the fall, because a big problem a lot of people have is these guys kind of overheating during the summer. But that's where we're at. So as usual, it took longer than I wanted to. Thankfully, a couple of my boys were able to help. Dad was able to help. We were able to get it done. I wanted this like a year ago before I took off to Louisiana last time. Didn't happen, but the quail barn, where the meat chicks used to be, is now cleaned out. I've got some cement in there out of the elements because it should be raining here soon and some other things. So worked out all right. I'll finish the rest of this later. And right now I do still like the two-tone look of the fresh battens over the old weathered boards. Just kind of gives it a different look. But we'll see you guys next time, and then soon we'll have a video about how quickly these guys are growing too. So that'll be cool for you to check out. All right, pop out.